I don't want to like rip aggro at all. Yeah, there's our stun. We have ring of peace.
They do not understand the dangers within, nor the powers they meddle with.
Revival. We're pulling even more.
Afflicted.
Okay,
Afflicted.
we can't pull all this and then just forget about it. What are we doing?
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Where's this afflicted mob? I feel like people just forget that they can stop these casts. Okay. Okay, our tank survived at like 10% health. And it allowed us to kill it, so I'm not mad. We're chilling.
Once, my beloved Malagos gifted me with arcane seeds. I planted them here. A little garden from him.
Okay, I did swap to Focus Thunder because I was doing a Hall's Key
I will need you to
last night.
prune it.
Um,
I'm out of range.
I was trying out, just swapping out, instead of going like all in on swapping talents for that dungeon, I was swapping the Secret Infusion talent point just for Focus Thunder and seeing if that was enough to like just make that fight easier for the boss, just a little bit easier. And I liked it. I didn't struggle with that boss, and it felt like enough to make it just easier to spread those enveloping mists when you get the downtime while you're hiding. Like just enough time.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
I'm out of range.
Okay, I need to scoot my cheer down a little bit. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Yulon's Grace. I remember it used to be like just trash, and then they like doubled how quickly the shield stacked up. And it got pretty nice pretty quickly. That's all it took. Yeah, we might want to get a food buff after this boss though. Boss is very scary. Keep our enveloping mist on our tank if we can.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
See them? Yeah, it's not. It's gonna be bad. Surely someone dies there, right? Wow, okay. I like it. I feel like we would have died had we not popped our trinket. And we have both of our defensives up. We're rolling. We can keep our tank rolling, though. Guess I can, like, move back. I see the Hunter there. I see our Warlock there. Maybe I just hang out in the middle here? We are gonna dampen.
Afflicted.
I'll see Afflicted. There it is. Oh god. Oh god. Didn't see those two spires. This game, I think Focus Thunder is pretty solid in Mythic Plus.
Afflicted.
It's pretty
Afflicted.
slept on, but the 8% verse can matter in high keys, but when you're not pushing things that one-shot you all the time, you don't really, honestly, you don't really need that. Kill it before it kills us. Alright, let's get that food. Eat. Hey, what's up, Brian? Hey man, finally caught you live. Your guide videos are the reason I went with a MISTWEAVER monk as my MOP remix character. And my second ever character in WoW. Wow, well hey, first off, welcome to WoW, dude. I'm pretty new myself, too, like relative to other players. I know some people played 25 years ago, so compared to them, you know, we're both pretty new. Thanks for all the guides. Hey, of course, and stay tuned because I have a couple guides that I'm going to be working on this week. In case you ever want to try out some other characters. So I plan on making some of the other healers guides just to give some people some, you know, something to start with on those tunes. But I hope you're liking Mistweaver. It gets more and more fun the longer you play it. I swear, like. Leveling, I'm currently, what I was just doing on stream was playing a Mistweaver on, through MOP Remix, and it feels broken. Like, your stuff just, like, your spinning crane kicks hit so hard late game, or early game, and your heals just chunk people back to full health and stuff. And it stays that fun throughout the entire time, so stick with it. I promise you'll enjoy it. It actually gives me hope that you haven't been playing too long and are already a great player. I appreciate that. Yeah, I started in Shadowlands, which was the one right before Dragonflight. And, now look, I was in a pretty game... I was just gaming all day, every day, basically, but... I've put in a lot of time, so I don't know if that plays into it. But yeah, you can... the cool thing about this game is that you can stick to 1 or 2 classes...
Afflicted.
From the beginning and get really good at them. But the more you swap around specs and try a bunch of different things, the more you try different things, the more you're going to spread yourself thin. And I think people do that a lot when they first start playing, is they just make like 20 different alts and just like go on every single one. And like, you never really fully reach the end game on any of them, you know what I mean? But since the beginning, I stuck to healing as a whole. And in that, like a subcategory, I stuck to Resto Druid and Mistweaver for a long time. And now we're just on Mistweaver. And I'm starting to slowly branch out. Now that I'm like, I feel like I can't really, I don't know how much, how do I say this? I think there's like a big diminishing return in the amount of time I practice Mistweaver and the amount that I get out of it, you know, at this point. To where, like, I'm fine to play other specs, and I don't feel like I'm missing out much. But yeah, I basically stuck to Mistweaver and just played it for a long time. You can get really good at it that way. I love it. Can't wait to try Mistweaver. Oh yeah, once you get to, let's see, what would the first talent be? Maybe Ancient Teachings is probably your first one. Then it just like, you'll, trust me. If you're enjoying Mistweaver now, oh my god. Like, once you get Ancient Teachings, it just changes the whole game. Like, actually changes the whole game. It's like, look at me, I'm just punching and kicking and it's healing, you know? It's crazy. And then, don't even get me started. Once you get down to those Phaline or the Jadefire Stomp talents. Oh, and by the way, since I guess you're new to Mistweaver, if you ever hear someone say Phaline, it's the same as Jadefire Stomp. They recently changed the name of Phaline Stomp to Jadefire Stomp, which is why you hear about it. But yeah, it's so good. But yeah, it feels really strong. Because right now I'm leveling a Mistweaver and a Vengeance Demon Hunter. And as you know, Vengeance Demon Hunters are pretty broken right now in the end game. But right, it just feels so much more strong when I log into the Mistweaver. You feel like you just do infinite damage at those early levels. Like you just spinning Crane Kick and it just melts people. And like one Vivify tops them up. It's crazy. It's a good time.
Afflicted.
It's annoying when people make you have to do all the Afflicted though, but okay. Got some help. But yeah, I think the way that I see it is if you do a bunch of different alts, a lot of your brain power, a lot of your learning power is going to be devoted toward learning those alts. But when you just play one character, a lot of your brain power gets to be devoted to like learning the game. And I think that's why it's best to stick to one character at the start, or like one or two. That way you get to learn the game better. And then once you learn the game, you can start mastering like all different types of specs and classes and just make a bunch of alts and stuff. Okay, we're going to stick to the Keeper, which will have Walking Bane. Yeah, that Icy Bindings. I don't want to waste Revival. Condensed Frost I'm fine with, but... yeah, we'll just handle Icy Bindings.
Afflicted.
Watch the frontal.
Afflicted.
Afflicted. Should death that guy. Just to put it on cooldown, to be honest. No real purpose. How was the... Paladin was just able to stand in that. That's crazy. Did I not
Afflicted.
be scared of that giant ring? 'Cause
Afflicted.
it honestly terrifies me. Guess I'm healing an Afflicted mob. That's where we're at. Because that's terrifying. Crystalline Rapture? Yeah, I'd rather just move out of that. Hey, what's up, Josh? And Gizmo Bears, welcome in. First time chatter, good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. And Levi's here. I just started Mistweaver this season, and honestly, I kind of struggle to get invited to pug keys. I don't think that's a strictly Mistweaver problem. Part of the reason why I made that video the other day is because, yes, in that video, I was looking at only top keys, but there's always a trickle-down problem when you look at like what the top keys are doing. People try to, for some reason, they think that they need the most meta comp in order to time their +10, you know, when you really don't. So a lot of that just has to do with who, like, the leader of the group that you're trying to queue up for is just being stubborn, and you'll run into that from time to time. But a lot of it comes down to these people think they need a Resto Druid to time a key. And if you need a Resto Druid to time a key, you're not a good player. You know what I mean? Gizmo, dude, I'm doing excellent. I'm doing very good. Just logged on, did some chill mop remix leveling to start the day, and then now we're just grinding some keys. And so far, so good. We've had a couple like just random deaths throughout, but nothing to like break the key. And there's been no toxicity
Afflicted.
in this group so far.
Afflicted.
So I'm chilling. I'm chilling. We are having to heal some afflicted mobs, which is... it is annoying, but I guess you get used to it eventually. But I'm doing very well. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. I refuse to heal an afflicted. Yeah, there will be some days where I'll just be like, I'm not doing that. And I'll type like, y'all do it. And the problem is, like, here we have a paladin that can deal with it.
Afflicted.
With me. I mean, you can, if you dispel one immediately, you can dispel the other before its cast goes off. Like, your dispel timer is 8 seconds, and your, and that cast is 12 seconds, so you have enough time to get both dispelled. Just sometimes when you're in a pack where, like, there is an actual dispel that goes on one of your allies, you can't afford to double dispel afflicted. It's so frustrating. The group learns pretty quickly. I think the thing is, though, I'm pretty sure the
Afflicted.
Paladin doesn't even have it talented, so I'm not going to make... like, we're too deep in the dungeon for me to make him run out of the dungeon and change talents. Although, yes, he should already have it talented in order to be able to deal with the affix, because it's a weekly affix. It's a whole party affix. It's not just the healer affix, but... we're just trying to time a key, you know. Plus, you'll come to find out,
Afflicted.
I'm pretty non-confrontational. I'm like, I think he does have a dispel. He's just not been doing it. I have no idea, but I just want to focus on me getting better. So I always wait till that cleave to even look for the ad. And then right once I get to the ad, I look for the orb, and then I look at my feet. And then just rinse and repeat. So watch the cleave. After the cleave, go to the ad. Watch feet. That's it. That's his boss. Dude, they are doing so much damage.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Alright. Yeah, it's funny. Playing Mop Remix and then coming onto this character, I was not expecting to see a 200k Rising Sun Kick crit there. Kind of took me by surprise. By surprised in past tense? Why past tense, Chris? Why'd you, why'd we make it past tense? Watch the feet. Watching the orbs. Watching the feet. We'll click Revival here. Just for healing. Get ready for the first cleave. Even when it's not facing, I keep my eyes on the boss there during that cleave, just to know
Afflicted.
that it's not
Afflicted.
coming my way. Ah, he tragic. Now we are failing mechanics. I feel like as this fight goes on, people just lose focus. Yeah, the ad was casting. Yeah, this boss is literally just a focus check. This is what I was talking about. People just lose focus, they get hit by a frontal, they just forget that there's an orb that the boss does. They forget to watch their feet. There's just a lot of different things. They are going to pop Fort Brew, just so I don't even have to look at my health bar here.
Afflicted.
Double Afflicted is scary. Don't know where the other one is. I just don't have enough time to look for it. It's sad. Watching our feet.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
This next one is right next to me though, so chilling. Spamming Dispel on it. Okay. Get through this boss. Feel like right here, we're gonna wait till the cleave.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Watch the cleave. I see it. Anyone that goes on the hunter, I'm trying to... I don't know what I'm trying to do. Trying to make
Afflicted.
this doable. These backseat gamers are being pretty annoying too. You can just ignore the ad as long as you have defensives. I can honestly heal through the damage. Die. Oh god.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
This is a crapshoot. I have no idea. I mean, I see Afflicted going off, but we tried. What exactly is Afflicted a debuff? It's this little ad that spawns, or maybe two spawn, like one or two spawn throughout a fight, And it's only on Afflicted week. Which is why they're spawning this week. But 1 or 2 Afflicted ads spawn, and they attempt a 12-second cast. And once that cast goes off, I think it just reduces everyone's haste by quite a bit. So they'll attempt to do a cast, and the only way to get rid of them, they're basically crying for help. So you have to either dispel them or heal them to full. And the thing is it's not a magic debuff. They have 3 different types of debuffs on them. I think it's poison, disease, and maybe a curse. I think they have those 3 debuffs on them. You either have to dispel one of those or heal them to full. And as a monk, we can dispel the poison. But like the paladin has a talent he could take to where he can dispel it. Yeah, but that's what's happening is we keep getting 2 of them spawn, and we'll dispel one and no one's helping with the other. And I'm trying to get both whenever I can, but yeah, that last fight, dude, this fight is kind of just ridiculous. Yeah, it's super frustrating. My IO is 2300 and 513 gear score, and I just can't get into a 10. That's ridiculous, Levi. But what I would recommend is when things like that happen, like you're just having a bad time in a season, getting into a group, you want to run your own keys. Like, just take your key that you get from the vault and just push it up. If you fail it and it becomes a 9,
Afflicted.
just do the 9 and then go, get it to a 10 again. And yeah, I think we aren't kicking this ad enough. I think it was getting some casts off, for sure. Now people are stunning it and stuff. Like to see. Watch the orb. People just have to stay focused. That's all we need.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
You hear it said Afflicted twice, so we know that there's a second Afflicted mob somewhere. I just don't see it. I'll be honest, I'm like risking dying looking for it, so we're just letting its cast go off. It's not my fault no one's helping me with the Afflicted. Every second I spin with my eyes off my feet, just a risky second. Like there, don't want to die. We're gonna
Afflicted.
hear it twice, so I know there's 2. Okay, I see it there. Okay, now they help me with the Afflicted. I don't know. I just don't know why they haven't. And see right there, the guy loses focus for a second. He dies to the frontal.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
I see it, people. Spamming my dispel. These people are, right after I dispel the first one, they're pinging where the second Afflicted mob is. But you'll see there are these little, okay, I'm watching the cleave. The Afflicted mobs are these 2, like, 1 or 2 little white ghostly things that have like a green nameplate on them. But it's so annoying because I'm the only one dispelling them, and it's making it harder to heal. Watching our feet. I don't know what these guys are pinging. I see an Afflicted way back there. Ah. And this fight is just so hard to heal. There's already so much stuff to look at. And then you have to worry about both Afflicted mobs.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
I guess we just CC the ad. They can kill a boss. The boss is super easy. It's just you just have to be focused.
Poor Azure.
Let's see. Oh, gee.
Blame her. I should have thought of her before.
Yeah, it's not just a healer problem too.
This door-
I agree. It's like Vengeance Demon Hunter. It's hard to be like a tank right now if you're not a Vengeance Demon Hunter. Like everyone's kind of going through that bust. The meta is just so like. The thing is, there's always going to be like a meta comp, but like man, right now it's like there's like 4 classes being played, nothing else really. And that's the problem with like a god comp. I don't think it's wrong to have a meta. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You're always going to have a meta, and you know, I think that's actually kind of healthy for the game. But these god comps that they keep making are kind of ridiculous. Hey, what was that? What was that? A tier 1 sub from Rabid Ninja. Us ninjas have to stick together. I appreciate the sub. Thank you for the support. Where's Afflicted? There we go. Oh, let's not die. For this next slam, we're gonna pop a defensive. I should vet that guy. Just limit the amount of frogs. Uh-oh. Nice. Okay, this pool's really tough. Oh, wait. Different part of the dungeon.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Let's see the second one. Whew. Gotta get ready for this bestial roar. We're gonna pop the Chi-Ji for it. Pop it right before the damage happens so that shield gets some value.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
So we lusted this, I think, just to get it all on cooldown. Which I'm fine with, even though this pool is tag is a joke. Do you know what was something changed in the season because of our off healing is not affecting those afflicted anymore? I don't know. I really do think it was a bug, the way it was working. So what I think what you're asking about is
Afflicted. Afflicted.
We were having an issue last season with Afflicted where our random healing was going on to them. So for example, when I Shayloon's Gift, if I target the Afflicted mob, that means that I want the Afflicted mob to be the initial target of the Shayloon's Gift, and then the other 4 targets of the Shayloon's Gift can just be my allies. So then I know that 4 of my allies are getting healed, the Afflicted mob's getting healed, and that's it. Not all 5 of my allies are getting healed. However, what was happening was, you would Shayloon's Gift one of your allies, and hope, like in a situation where like a boss does a big AoE slam of damage, you would Shayloon's Gift hoping it would hit all 5 of your allies. That's it, right? But last season, you would Shayloon's Gift an ally, and one of those 4 other allies, it was going on to the Afflicted ad. And some people thought it was intended, you know, you're supposed to heal the ad, so why can't we heal it? But it was messing us up more times than you would think. Like, it was getting people killed in your group, because you'd be trying to Shayloon's your whole party, and all of a sudden, it doesn't work, you know? It doesn't heal all 5 of your allies. And also, on top of that, when you Chi-Ji, a lot of times you'll see me Chi-Ji before a big slam of damage for the big shield that it applies to everyone. And, you know, I purposefully do that, right? But what was happening with that is you would Chi-Ji, and the 5 targets that it Chi cocoons are random, so it would always pick one of those 5 targets to be the Afflicted ad. Or sometimes the Afflicted ad would steal one of those shields, basically, and one of your allies would die. Like, if you're counting on that shield, especially in higher keys, like if you tell your group, like, hey, I'm gonna Chi-Cocoon you guys for this one or something. But then turns out Afflicted spawns right at the wrong time. You press Chi-Ji and then it steals one of the Chi-Cocoons. It was messing people up, but I think they fixed it. I think they fixed it. Why not Mop got bored? No, I didn't get bored. I think my viewers got bored, if I'm being honest. I think
Afflicted.
I was streaming it for a while and I could tell people were coming in and out. And I don't know. As much as I would like to sit here and stream Mop Remix all day, I know it's not what people want to see. I really wish these guys would help with Afflicted. It's really, really annoying. Like, they are Chi-Ji right at the last second to Chi-Cocoon people.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Nice feign. But yeah, I'm enjoying Mop Remix, but I think it's just... There are certain creators that come to mind when I think, like, who would I want to go watch do, like, open world stuff, and I just don't think I'm one of those people. For example, like, Hazelnutty Games, you know,
Afflicted.
when they stream a,
Afflicted.
like, a leveling stream, everyone loves that, because that's what they do, you know? But when I stream, I feel like people want to see me play, like, either Mythic rating Mistweaver or Mythic plus Mistweaver, or healing in general, and I think that's kind of it. Like, in-game stuff, I don't think I'm... Maybe the world's not ready for it yet, you know? I'm kidding, but... Yeah, I think that's what was happening.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
So I think whenever I want to play Mop Remix, maybe I'll start streams with it, or I'll end streams with it. But I guess I can't really do a full stream yet of just Mop Remix. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Die, Grey Wing. Nice. Alright, we have 4 minutes for this last boss. Please don't let anything go wrong. Please. Rabbit Ninja said, really enjoyed the YouTube guides playing Mistweaver and Mop Remix, and I'm thinking about maining it next expansion. The guides help a ton. I'm glad you like the guides. And in fact, I kind of want to make a guide for Mop Remix, like just saying like, hey, at this level I take these talents for this content and stuff. Okay, I need to focus up, guys, so leave me some chats to read after this dungeon, but y'all can imagine this final boss with limited time. Just need to focus. Y'all know me, I'll die so many times reading chat before I learn my lesson. Okay, we're gonna... Fort Brew, Chi-Ji. Pop Trinket. Really gonna watch my feet here. We're gonna go ahead and Shaylin's that so we don't fall behind.
Afflicted.
Where are we pinging? Ah. Buddy, I have the tank to dispel. I can't really. Stressing out here.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Yeah, so what's happening is I'm having to dispel... Yes, guys, I see it. Having to dispel the tank, because the tank gets a debuff that you need to dispel as the healer. But my group, for some reason, decided that I'm the only one that can deal with Afflicted. We're just going to heal into the tank. We have 1 minute and 30.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Alright, where's this Afflicted? I don't see it. I don't have time to look for it. Honestly. The tank getting dispelled is even more important. I'm gonna pop my trinket. Maybe that was preemptive. Dispel the tank.
Afflicted.
Of course, Afflicted comes out. Whew, goodness.
My dear heart. He knew that wild magic was dangerous, but he meddled with it anyway.
Alright, we timed it. Hey, this person got the trinket. Nice.
He could not stop the
Nice.
I placed him in stasis into
Alright, we timed it. We timed a 13 Azure Vault. God, that was annoying. Man, if people think that just spam pinging an Afflicted will take my Dispel off cooldown, you know? But it's okay. We're not going to say anything.